Hello everyone, hello Mr. Daniel. In this opportunity, we would like to present our task on library research of extensive listening. First of all, let us introduce ourselves. Me, Yohanna and Putri, and my student number is 11-2020-001.
I'm Johanna Prasodjo and my student number is 11-2020-002.
My name is Yuliana Marshaluneta and my student number is 11-2020-004.
So, this is the title and the author of our article. The title is Engaging Student Teachers in Collaborative and Reflective Online Video-Assisted Extensive Listening in an Indonesian Initial Teacher Education or ITE context. And the author are Putri from Sanggal University and Revi Rantoraza from IKIP PGRI Bojonegoro. So, in this slide, I want to tell and describe about extensive listening. So, extensive listening is a regular activity or practice with much exposure to spoken language such as spoken English. So here, much exposure to abundant input and sustained practice of spoken language will help the learner to improve their listening fluency. And furthermore, extensive listening embraces any listening activities or tasks that provide students with a research for meaning making and with access to quality learning opportunities. And these learning opportunities comes out of the listening test, which will make the learner listen to the material that of course will be different from their current language capacity. In this slide, I want to explain 2 of 5 relevant studies of extensive listening from 2013 until 2016. The first one from Chang and Millet, 2016. A study to look for the effects of extended listening focus on developing university students' second language fluency. So, in this study, there are 3 experimental groups listened to the audio graded reader and carried out post-listening focus activities. But from the 3 groups, each of groups get different advantages. The first one is the control group. They receive form focus instruction, and the experimental group, they receive improvement in comprehension level and improve their listening test. And the last group is they receive demonstrated some transfer effect from narrative to conversational input type of listening. So in conclusion, this study suggests that EL helps the student to make significant improvement in listening fluency. The second one is study from Tucker and Sauter, 2014. A study that explores how the teacher facilitates their students' self-extensive listening activities. In this study, shows that there were relationships between enjoyment and comprehension, enjoyment and appropriate level text, and increasing use of appropriate level text as a student. But in the study, Tucker and Sauter noted that the teacher encountered some difficulties. The first difficulty is striking a balance of enjoyment and sustained EL, and also how to assisting students to find appropriate material. And the last one is how to get a quality of time saving of teaching.
The third study is by Chang and Millet in 2014. It is a study to examine the effects of developing a person's second language listening fluency through extensive listening to audio-graded readers. In this study, there are 3 different activities in over a 13-week period. They are reading only, reading while listening, and listening only. The result is the reading while listening group produced the most constant and significant progress because reading while listening is more effective to enhance a person's second language. This one is a study by in 2013. It is a study to look into the use of podcasts for extensive listening practice. In this study, the students felt empowered to choose their own listening materials and were able to align them with their personal extensive listening practices and goals. Therefore, it enhanced their listening ability. The last one is a study that investigates the use of TED Talks as extensive listening materials by Takayasu in 2013. For your information, TED Talk is a video created from a presentation as the main T Technology, E Entertainment, and D Design Conference. The TED-mediated lectures enhance the students' listening comprehension, boost their motivation, and help them get used to listen to a spoken English with various accents. In this journal article, there are 5 finding themes were identified. The first one is choice of listening materials, such as topics and sources. Based on Vandergrift and Goss statement in 2012, learners should listen to as many different types of authentic texts as possible on a wide variety of themes and topics. Usually, the students select their topic based on their culture and identity. Most of them use YouTube, online radios, and televisions to listen to up-to-date news or factual information in relation additional language education, such as English. These online resources provide learners with a platform for exploring and exploiting language resources and give them wide-ranging access to the use of English in real-world situations. The second one is collaborative video viewing. Collaborative video viewing is a task following the negotiation of listening materials and sources in groups. During video viewing, students' abilities are shown through the replaying videos in understanding the point of them. Some students may just replay the video once because they have background knowledge that is contributing factor in extensive listening. After the video viewing, the students can discuss the difference of accents, pronunciation features, lexicogrammatical features, and useful expressions for actual spoken communication. Next, reflective learning through listening log. Listening logs enable to engage in 3 tasks, which are listening, reflection, and writing. They increase students' awareness of listening resources, assist students to become engaged and reflective learners, and develop independent learning. In other words, listening logs mediate sustained extensive listening and can be used as learning tools. Next, participation in virtual discussion. Even though it is virtual, the online discussion provides the students with an anxiety-reduced platform for participating in peer talks. There are some of the keys to the fruitful online discussion. They are responsive learning, self-confidence, and languaging or verbalization. We can say that online discussion is an extension of extensive listening practices because this online networking can be used to mediate a lively learning activity in general and to facilitate extended extensive listening practice in particular.
Now, I'm going to tell you about the benefits, challenges, and solutions of extensive listening. First of all, I'm going to explain about the benefits that we got from the journal. The first one is, through extensive listening, we can learn many different accents from all around the world and see the native speakers as our role models. We can follow or imitate the way they speak so we can be better at speaking. Second, we realize that everyone can speak English. We are never too late to learn. If we have the will to learn, then we can. Everyone can learn to speak English. The third one is, we could increase our knowledge and personalize our own learning needs because we became fully aware of the usefulness of online videos of extensive listening activities. Last but not least, through extensive listening, we could manage our learning and enrich our language resources such as useful expressions and grammar that we can find from the listening logs. Next, we have the challenges. There are 7 challenges that we found. The first one is fast speed rate, the second one is unfamiliar vocabulary, the third one is unfamiliar accent and pronunciation, the fourth one is synthetic complexity, the fifth one is idiomatic expressions, 6, prior knowledge or background, and last 7, background distraction. To solve those problems, here we have the solutions. First, replay the videos. By replaying the videos around 4 and 6 times, the listeners can be familiar with the speed rate and vocabulary and pronunciation. Also, won't get distracted by the background noise anymore. And the second one is choose caption videos. Because it is very useful, the students could read the spoken text while listening and can understand more about what the natives are talking about. Last, the third one, use online resources such as e-dictionaries. You can look up the vocabularies and idiomatic expressions that you haven't known yet, and learn the new words that you have just heard. Next, after learning and searching the findings in the journal about extensive listening, we can conclude that through extensive listening, second language learners can improve their listening skills, speaking skills, and also their vocabulary acquisition. It can develop their language proficiency in all aspects. That is all from us. Thank you for your attention and stay safe, sir and friends.